So we're going to be able to get a vacuum that's going to suck out
the illegal smuggling of so-called human flesh capsules.
The nose of the airplane appears to pop out the backside of the tower.
They were bunk beds. And I said to him, oh my God, are you expecting grandchildren?
She's only 17.
For anyone who doesn't know, this is what giving birth looks like.
Welcome back to Dark Dive Reacts. We have a new studio today, and it's been a few weeks since I was able to record. So here we are. I'm going to put it down today. We have tapestries. This is our MC Escher inspired mushroom tapestry. They are blacklight reactive. If you want to support the channel, then please go to our website, clothandbottleco.com, and purchase one of our neon glowing tapestries. Today we have some strange, spooky, conspiracy, disturbing, mysterious, you name it, videos to watch. So I've got them all lined up for you. Hope that you enjoy. Let's take a dark dive.
Hello. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm Finn, and I'm with PETA, and we're just going door to door today because of some issues that are going on with your zoo up the street. I'm not you're aware of what's going on. So obviously they're not providing proper health care to some of the animals there. So we're just trying to raise some money so that we can give these animals, especially the ones that are pregnant, the necessary health care they need.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you'd be willing to commit to a donation today, but we are seeking donations if people are willing to make one.
Well, I could give you $10.
$10?
Yeah.
That would be lovely. Could I just have you sign here?
Okay.
And where it says regarding or RE, if you could just put TAR for the Animal Rights Division. So now with that donation, that's going to help out a lot. We'll actually be able to get some medical supplies for these animals, specifically the monkeys and gorillas. So we're going to be able to get a vacuum that's going to suck out the fetus from the pregnant mothers, and then also some sharp blades. So we'll be able to cut up the fetuses and
Just
rip.
horrible. That's horrible.
Well, why? They're poor. They can't afford to raise children. It's basically gorillas having
You
gorillas.
said healthcare. I didn't think that's what you were.
Well, your sign in the window says abortion's healthcare.
But that's different. That's not what you're
How is it
talking
different?
about.
So it's okay to dissect and vacuum out human fetuses, but not animal fetuses?
Look, I don't want to argue. I want to tell you something, and that is that this is a woman's issue, and so you have no right to even be here talking about this.
I identify as a woman. I'm a lesbian. Well, guys, I guess abortion's not healthcare.
You guys remember Project Stargate in 2025? Well, listen to this.
It's a Stargate. These data centers, OpenAI, AI, it's designed to summon demons and aliens from the other dimensions.
A former OpenAI executive said the portals currently exist in the United States and China.
So this is a really disturbing prank I created that went viral across several platforms. It's a water-soluble pod that you drop into a toilet and it...
Wait a second. Okay, so it says selling fake miscarried babies as pranks is pure evil. A culture that laughs at dead children is a culture in crisis. Miscarriage is heartbreaking, traumatic, and deeply personal for countless families. Turning that pain into content for profit is sick. Yeah.
forms into a hyper-realistic, let's say, medical emergency. There's even an odor. I just started shipping orders, so I needed to post an update. but I also wanted to comment on some funny observations. The first was how many women are buying these. My target demographic was young men, who I imagined would use it to prank their family. But a lot of women are buying these, which I can only assume makes their boyfriends or husbands the intended target. This is even sicker than I imagined. And the men who are buying them in bulk, like this guy who bought a dozen, which makes me think rather than traumatizing his family, he's shopping these around town like Johnny Appleseed, traumatizing an entire town. You guys are the first to be testing these in the wild, so I attached a QR code that links to a survey. If you wouldn't mind answering a few questions as to how it worked for you, and if you thought it can be improved in any way, I would really appreciate it.
I have no words.
Hey Anthony, what's going on? It's Palm Beach Pete, your buddy.
He has the same glasses as me. Look at. Oh man.
I'm so happy that you like watching my content. I'm going to personally invite you to Palm Beach Island and come up and party. All right? Peace out.
So the rain's not letting up?
Oh my God, what would you do? Drop it in the comments.
South Korean authorities say they plan to crack down on the illegal smuggling of so-called human flesh capsules. The pills contain parts of human fetuses or infants and are believed to be sold as stamina enhancement drugs. But customs officials say they can cause serious health problems. Al Jazeera's Wayne Hay is in Seoul.
South Korean customs officials say the first case of someone trying to import the so-called human flesh capsules to South Korea arose in August last year. Since then, they say there have been 35 cases of people either trying to bring the capsules in through airports into South Korea or sending them via post from various areas in China. So now the customs officials are saying they are going to have a crackdown. They're going to increase security measures at those airports, in particular when certain flights are arriving from China, so they can try to prevent any more capsules arriving in South Korea.
South Korea reports seizing thousands of smuggled drug capsules containing an unusual added ingredient, the powdered flesh from dead babies. Some people believe they can cure disease. The Korea Customs Service says they were made in northeastern China from babies whose bodies were chopped into small pieces and dried on stoves before being turned into powder. But they wouldn't say where they believe the babies came from or exactly who made the capsules, citing possible diplomatic friction with Beijing. The contents, though, were identified by scientific testing.
When we analysed it, the powdered material sequence is better than a 99.7% match with a human DNA sequence.
No one's been reported ill from ingesting them, but scientist Shin Woo-gi warns they have the potential to be dangerous.
We also see superbacteria and other germs and viruses harmful to a person if consumed.
Some of the capsules were carried in luggage, others were sent by international mail. The smugglers told customs officials they believed the capsules were ordinary stamina boosters and didn't know the manufacturing process. One official said no one's been punished, but a customs clearance director at Incheon Airport warned consumers should be careful about health food supplements where the ingredients aren't clearly marked. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.
I want to throw up now. I had covered that story in one of my previous episodes, but that one didn't say that it was babies. And I'm slightly confused. Were they saying that they were allowed to consume it because they said nobody's gotten sick yet? So they have the pills, or they know where they are, and they're still letting people consume it.
So I just found this bug in my rug and I killed it, and it came from right here. So
I grabbed some gloves and I just want to rake my hands through it because, oh my gosh, if there's any more in here, I'm going to lose my mind. So I'm just going to do this real quick. Here we go.
I absolutely hate spiders. I would never go to Australia. Oh my God, I just can't look at it. Why do I keep looking at it? Why did I put this in here? Oh my God.
Why you should cover the toilet before flushing.
That has been in my head for years, like since I was a teenager. Like, you always need to put the lid down when you flush the toilet. And toothbrushes need covers. Like, it's really important to clean your bathroom on a consistent basis. Obviously. That was pretty.
This huntsman spider ran across my chest.
Mm. I'm giving myself the ick.
Hey, this is Kai Simonson.
The camera op on board Chopper 5 was WNYW reporter Kai Simonson.
Well, I knew that the plane was coming in because the pilot told me. Well, the pilot said that the guy was flying really low, and he was heading for the tower.
The obvious thing then would be to point the camera at the airplane and follow it. Instead, Simonson zooms, and zooms, framing a shot of the towers. The airplane image enters the picture within one video frame. That's 1/30th of a second. What are the odds of that? By the way, Kai Simonson is not just a reporter for Fox 5. He also specializes in video compositing. In 2001, he was advertising his services of green screen compositing, helicopter videography, and an Avid system. Exactly the system needed to insert an airplane in real time. What are the odds of that? In any case, check out what happens next. The nose of the airplane appears to pop out the backside of the tower. Exactly the problem that could occur with live compositing. But wouldn't Kai Simonson have thought to mask off the left half of the screen? Of course he would. The shot was designed to have the south tower right in the middle. A mask on the airplane layer prevents it from ever escaping the back of the tower. The plane would begin to disappear behind the edge of the tower, and the tail would slow down somewhat, and we would imagine that that was because the nose and wings had impacted the wall. But helicopters cannot hold still. They drift. We've already seen that Chopper 5 was late getting into position. The shot begins okay, but the camera drifts far enough so that the back edge of the tower is now outside the mask area. Simonson must have realized his mistake and quickly faded the picture down to black. When picture fades back up, all trace of the nose is gone. But it was too late. We saw Pinocchio's nose.
Watch how the aircraft penetrates the building. Completely in one side and out.
It's crazy that major events, we still don't have answers for them to this day. Like, nobody believes the narrative of any major event. Like, how is it that all of us collectively believe we're being lied to?
there were bunk beds. And I said to him, oh my God, are you expecting grandchildren? And he said, no, these are for the girls.
That's architect and interior designer Robert Couturier. He was hired by Jeffrey Epstein in 2010 to work on his island. He worked for a few months and then he quit. Couturier told the FBI that one of the reasons he decided to quit were those specific demands from Epstein.
Especially for the bunk rooms, they had to be for girls, hence pink and these sorts of things.
So there's no mistaking this wasn't for women.
There's no mistaking. You don't put women on bunk beds, I'm sorry. There was another little room with computers, and I said, what is this room? And he said, this room is for the girls when they have fun. And they play with their computers. The whole house was very odd because we were on the beach and the house had heavy dark curtains everywhere. The windows were never really opened. It felt terrible. The girls and the young women who went on the island were basic prisoners. You couldn't leave.
We dug through the files released by the Department of Justice and found the pictures and videos that show the signs of something being off on the island, even as rich and powerful guests visited. Those signs were impossible to ignore, says this designer. What do you think about the people who did go to the island and say they never saw anything?
Listen, I think you can decide that you're blind. You can decide that you only want to see what you want to see. But the idea that a person would go to that island and not see something weird is impossible to me. For me to have seen it, everybody else had to see it.
When you think back to how obvious it was to you, do you wonder about, no one saying anything back then?
I've been wondering for the last 15 years. If in 2010 I knew it and we all knew it and I was interrogated and nothing happened, and that we could have saved so many young women that wouldn't have had to go through what they went through.
There's more islands out there. Anybody with common sense knows this. And the satellites, just all of the technology that we have available to us, they know where they are. They're allowing it to keep happening. This makes me sick to my stomach.
She's only 17. Well, she's sexy and 17. What's your name, little girl? She's just 16 years old. Little girl. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me.
This is not a glitch in the Matrix, and it's not a window. It's actually just a guy looking through a ton of straws. Where do you even get this many?
Did you report on an episode called?
Yes.
And is something about cutting off the faces of children under a pizza parlor, or what is it? Can you tell me what it is, Phil?
Yeah. There's a video that was on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder on his desktop titled Insurance. And the laptop in question was taken during a investigation into Anthony Weiner. And the video in question was in that folder. And video depicts a woman who is the same height, build, haircut, facial features, and attire as Hillary Clinton. And there is a second woman who fits the same description to Huma Aberdeen, which was Anthony Weiner's wife. And in the video, which looks like the basement of Comet Pizza in Washington, D.C., it shows both of the females in the video laying different children on top of ping pong tables, which are in the basement. Those children, frightening those children with weapons. And and then drinking something, which would line up with the theory that it is the blood of those children for purposes of extracting.
I just found out why they call it the mall. Because we're not going to just one store. We're going to them all. That really pisses me off.
For anyone who doesn't know, this is what giving birth looks like. So go thank your mother, thank a woman today, because this is exactly what this process looks like. And not that.
All right, let me give you my best, please. Deep research approximation once again.
What do you think is going, but am I wrong to still hold out hope that aliens are real? Because I tell you, as the two guilty pleasures that I still cling to is Bigfoot and aliens. Those are two. Bigfoot, not so much. I wish it was real, but I just don't think
Are you ready?
Yes. Bigfoot's real?
No.
Come on, Daddy.
No. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you the biggest one. Joe, there are aliens in this room right now.
For real?
Yeah, you're not of this world, bro.
Me?
You're the alien.
Oh, wow, I didn't know.
Well, here's what the elite believe, and let me be very clear because the media will take this out of context. I only go with what I can prove.
Oh, thank you.
And people can't even handle that. There's armies. We're fighting a pedophile conspiracy, but beyond that, it's a vampire conspiracy in that they are interdimensionally sucking the essence of our youth.
Right.
And they believe they're possessed by an off-world entity.
They do?
Yeah, and then, Joe, I've been on air 22 years. I don't get into aliens, metaphysical, religion, any of that. I've studied the elite. And I've also communicated with a lot of the top people. And if you want to know, I will actually break down right now the best knowledge right now what's happening on the planet.
What's happening?
The elite are all about transcendence and living forever and the secrets of the universe. And they want to know all this. Some are good, some are bad, some are a mix. But the good ones don't ever want to organize. The bad ones tend to want to organize because they lust after power. Powerful consciousnesses don't want to dominate other people. They want to empower them, so they don't tend to get together until things are really late in the game. Then they come together. Evil's always defeated because good is so much stronger. And we're on this planet, and Einstein's physics showed it, Max Planck's physics showed it, there's at least 12 dimensions. And now that's why all the top scientists and billionaires are coming out saying it's a false hologram. It is artificial. The computers are scanning it and finding tension points where it's artificially projected and gravity's bleeding in to this universe. That's what they call dark matter. So we're like a thought or a...
Did you see Joe's face just then? Like all of this, everything that he's saying right now has been proven in the files. Like we're all collectively starting to believe this very step.
Dream that's a wisp in some computer program, some God's mind, whatever. They're proving it all. It's all coming out. Now, there's like this sub-transmission zone below the third dimension that's just turned over to the most horrible things is what it resonates to. And it's trying to get up into the third dimension that's just a basic level consciousness to launch into the next levels. And our species is already way up at the fifth, sixth dimension, consciously, our best people. But there's this big war trying to, like, basically destroy humanity because humanity has free will, and there's a decision to which level we want to go to. We have free will, so evil's allowed to come and contend, and not just good. And the elites themselves believe they're racing using human technology to try to take our best minds and build some type of breakaway civilization where they're going to merge with machines, transcend, and break away from the failed species that is man, which is kind of like a false transmission because they're thinking what they are is ugly and bad, projecting it onto themselves instead of believing, no, it's a human test about building us up. And so Google was set up 18, 19 years ago, I knew about this before it was declassified. I'm just saying I have good sources, that they wanted to build a giant artificial system. And Google believes that the first artificial intelligence will be a supercomputer based on the neuron activities of the hive mind of humanity, with billions of people wired into it with the Internet of Things. And so all of our thoughts go into it, and we're actually building a computer that has real neurons in real time that's also psychically connected to us, that are organic creatures, so that they will have current prediction powers, future prediction powers, a true crystal ball. But the big secret is, once you have a crystal ball and know the future, you can add stimuli beforehand and make decisions that control the future. And so then it's the end of consciousness and free will for individuals, as we know, and a true 2.0 in a very bad way, hive mind consciousness with an AI jacked into everyone, knowing our hopes and dreams, delivering it to us, not in some PKD wirehead system where we plug in and give up on consciousness because of unlimited pleasure, but because we were already wired in and absorbed before we knew it, by giving over our consciousness to this system by our daily decisions that it was able to manipulate and control into a larger system. There's now a human counterstrike taking place to shut this off before it gets fully into place, and to block these systems, and to try to have an actual debate about where humanity goes, and cut off the pedophiles and psychic vampires that are control of this AI system before humanity's destroyed. The AI? How'd the pedophile...
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
It was a lot. Ever since they shut down CERN, like, I can say that my life has been chaotic, but everything that has happened has been affected positively. Like, something really catastrophic had to happen for this positive outcome. It's just been a lot, but it's like when CERN shut off, it had to put everything back into its timeline, the correct timeline. And if you've been on the internet recently, you've noticed that a lot of Mandela effects have gone back to what we originally remember. It's just crazy. That was 7 years ago. And then all of that, he said, is becoming mainstream. We really should listen to a lot of what Alex Jones has said. So we had a wide variety of videos today. It's going to take me a few days to get back into the groove of things. Like I was saying earlier, so much has happened in my life in the past 2-3 weeks. It's insane. And, but a lot of good is coming out of all of it. I'd love to share more, but I don't think that it's appropriate in time right now. I'm exhausted. I just really wonder what the next 4 years is going to be like with its third shutdown. And then all this AI stuff. My husband is working on a lot of projects with AI, and he's actually built me a couple of apps that help me with this video. I have one that normalizes the sound in all my videos and then stitches them together for me. And then I have another app that will download the creators that I choose. So I just get in there and I say, okay, I have this list of creators, download all of their most recent videos, or download their 5 recent videos. My computer just kicked on and it really freaked me out. So tell me what you guys think of the new background. I'm going to be switching them out. That way you guys can see all the tapestries that we have available. clothandbottleco.com. They are $22. If you spend over $30, then you get free shipping. We also have cloth diapers. If you're interested or curious about cloth diapering, you can reach out to me on YouTube or by email. My email is in the description, or you can find me on my other channels. We have Cloth and Bottle Co. And then we have multiple things. We do a lot of stuff. I have Sacred Seven Senses, which is my crystal healing channel on Instagram. And then our business, Glow Art AZ. We're doing a lot of stuff. And back to the AI stuff, like my husband has really been educating himself over the past couple of years. And with AI, you can pretty much build anything. Like, we're big into AI. The people that are against AI and data centers, and I just feel like their fight is a lost cause because there's nothing we can do to stop it. You really can't. So you need to jump on the bandwagon and get with the program and figure out how you can use it to better your life. If you really like the channel and you have videos that you would like to contribute, I would love to look at them. I'm not quite sure yet how would be the best way for you to get them to me. If you want to tag me on TikTok, it's darkdivereacts. On Instagram, darkdivereacts. On YouTube, obviously, darkdivereacts. You're here right now. And then I have my email. So, we can start getting some really, conspiracy niche videos on the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would really appreciate it. Give it a like to boost engagement, and then leave me a comment on something that you found interesting in the video. Right here will be my playlist. I highly suggest that you binge watch the entire thing. I have some really great clips in these episodes. And then right here will be my most recent episode. Go check that out next. Thank you, everybody. Be safe out there. Have a blessed day.